Alright, here's the deal. There's a chance that I might have to spend 24 hours in a Waffle House unless you guys can pull together and help bail me out. Let me explain. A few days ago, my friend Preston calls me and he's like, "Hey Sam, you and I both have a similar number of subscribers on YouTube. I want to challenge you to a race."
And I said, "You've piqued my interest. Tell me more." And he said, "We should see who can be the first to get to 1,000 subscribers, and the loser has to do the Waffle House Challenge."
If you're not familiar with the Waffle House Challenge, that means sitting in a Waffle House for 24 hours straight, and for every waffle that you eat, you can take 1 hour off of your sentence. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'd kind of like to see that. Well, here's the good news. You're going to get to see it no matter what, because one of us is going to have to do it. But Preston and I also agreed that one lucky subscriber from the winning channel is also going to get 100 American dollars. So if you want to win 100 bones or want to help me avoid waffle prison, here's how you can help. Number one, if you're not already subscribed, you can click subscribe right now. And number two, if you're already subscribed, you can send this video to a friend or maybe a group chat that you're in and just say, "Hey, can you help my friend get to 1,000 subscribers?" And if you're like, "Hey, why is subscribing so important?" I actually made a 60-second video explaining why it helps, and you can watch that by clicking right up here. I'll be using hashtag race to 1,000 and hashtag save Sam from waffle prison to keep you guys updated. And if you're new here, stick around because there's still 2 more segments. Here we go.
This is the Studio Review.
Hey friends, welcome back to the Studio Review. Tonight we're bringing back a segment from Season 1. It's time for $1 Million Ideas. This is a segment where I share some of my most brilliant ideas with you in the hopes that one day someone will make those ideas a reality. Okay, a car with a lazy boy instead of a driver's seat. Chipotle, but where you scoop your own portions. A line of chairs for tall people where the legs of the chair are slightly longer. The microwave from Spy Kids that turns your popcorn into a Happy Meal. Flavored retainers. A co-working space, but for dogs. I'm not sure what I meant by that. Laser tag while on rollerblades. Ice cream footlong. That would be like an ice cream sandwich, but the size of a Subway sub. Okay, and last one, a movie theater that has individual bathrooms for each theater, where they play the movie in the bathroom, so that way you don't have to miss anything. Right? Alright, that's it for $1 Million Ideas. This is the 19th episode of the Studio Review, and I've never had an episode fall this close to a holiday. So, we're going to take advantage of that with a new segment called 'Tis the Season. So tomorrow's Halloween, and since we didn't really have a typical Halloween last year, I thought it would be fun to put together a few Halloween costumes to make up for lost time. The first one kind of fell into my lap because I saw that the sale of white vans went up by over 700% after the release of Squid Game on Netflix. And I was like, wait a second, I have white vans. And then I also realized that I already have a green track jacket, so I was like 2/3 of the way to this costume already. And I have a feeling that this is probably going to be a super popular costume this year, not just because of the popularity of the show, but also because green sweatpants were sold out at every store within a 100-mile radius of where I live. So 2 trips to Goodwill later, and I was good to go. Alright, costume number 2 is undoubtedly going to be another popular costume this year. But if you're a parent and you're watching this, I definitely recommend checking out this show ahead of time before watching it with the whole family. Alright, and this last costume came together because my sister Anne sent us a Yoda costume for our dog Penny, and that got the wheels turning. So after a can of spray paint, a few aluminum pans, and a ton of duct tape, this was the result. Let me know in the comment section below which of those 3 costumes you liked best. But hey, before you go, I just want to tell you about an exciting project that I get to be a part of called Team Seas. I'm teaming up with thousands of other YouTubers, including Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, to help clean up our oceans. Thanks to Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup, for every $1 raised, 1 pound of trash will be removed from oceans, rivers, and beaches across the world. Here's a crazy statistic. 80% of the plastic in the ocean comes from just 1% of the world's rivers. rivers, so the ocean cleanup goes to those rivers to intercept trash before it even makes its way to the ocean. Our goal is to raise $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of plastic and trash from the ocean. I know that sounds crazy, but a few years ago, YouTubers were able to raise $20 million to help plant 20 million trees through the Arbor Day Foundation. I just donated $10, which takes about this much trash out of the ocean. If you'd like to donate as well, the link to the Team Seas website is in the description below. But that's it for this episode. Don't forget to click subscribe right here so you don't miss out on episode 8, which comes out next Saturday, and so that I don't get stuck in a Waffle House. But until then, just know that even when it doesn't feel like it, it's going to be okay. I'll see you soon.